Hi, I'm going to show you how to do a striped cake using the multi ribbon wheel. I've got the inside here and all the pieces that you come with it, so you have your spacers as well. Today I'm going to use just the plain wheel. I want to do measuring on my cake, so you decide how wide or how narrow your stripe can be. So I'll start off, I'm going to put a spacer on. Then I'm going to put my ribbon wheel on. I decide what size I would wish to have on my cake, and so I can measure, and you then put your spacers in, however many you like, but also remember that on your wheel, that tiny piece there is also a spacer. So you decide one big space, put that in. So now you've actually got 3 spacers in here, using the little wheel, the big spacer, and the little wheel again. Whatever you don't use in here, you must pop back on to the end, and then tighten your little handle on, so you have this. Now, what this will do for me, I've tightened it off a little, and I can actually just mark the cake. Where you left off, you go back into. Where you left off, you go back into. And you can divide the cake for your stripes or whatever pattern you wish to have on there. I'm going to just move the cake aside for a second, and I'm going to show you if I do some stripes on my cake. I have a piece of blue paste here. Now in my paste I use just a little CMC or Tylo's. You can use whatever mix is preferable to you. So I'm going to roll this on my board. I think what you need to do is to make sure that when you do roll your paste, each time you roll a piece of paste, it's going to be the same thickness. So it's quite handy to have your piece on here, and then do your next colour alongside. And always, the first piece that you've rolled, just keep a little piece on the side to make sure that they're all the same thickness. So you've got, and you can feel this as you run your hand over. So now we've got 2 pieces. You've got your pink and your... Now when I'm using this ribbon wheel to cut my stripes out, I actually like my paste to be stuck to the board a little. So I'm just making sure that it's stuck a little like here. I'm going to run this. I've really pressed down hard and roll. I'm going to put this wheel into this. And when you do this, what you're watching is not the actual wheel, but you're watching this line here. So as you watch that line, your wheel will come back down exactly where you want it to be. And you can cut your stripes like so. And the same with our blue stripe. Okay. We'll just make those even and take away all the bits we don't need. Never presume that you won't need that. Like so, and the same on the other side. Now, to bring this to the cake, I'll bring the cake over here. You've got your divided bits here. So you can start, turn this over, add some moisture, and pop that on like so. Get a nice sharp knife. And cut. Do a pink. And then just follow on with your stripes. Like so, as easy as that. Not panicking too much about getting everything spot on even around the top of the cake, because you can always sort that out when you've finished doing your cakes, your stripes. Just keep that tidy on the bottom. I like to keep it tidy on the bottom because sometimes I like to cover the board as well. Now with just that small amount of paste that you saw me roll, you can see just how many stripes you can get out of each one. Tidy, tidy. And tidy around. So if I work overhead like so, and I'll just put the last few stripes on so you can have a look. But for me it's more difficult to see if it's right down to the board. And another pink one. Down to the board. And another blue one. That's how easy it is to use your ribbon wheel to make a striped cake.